welcome back. We will do a quick revision. I hope it's going to be quick in lesson 9.2. This lesson have a lot of ideas. I'll try my best. It won't exceed the 20 minutes, but let's see. So we have in this lesson, it's all about isosceles and equilateral triangles. We have 5 main ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. First one is finding unknown angle, just an unknown angle given an isosceles triangle. Finding unknown angle in an isosceles triangle but using equations. Now finding unknown sides in an isosceles triangle using also equations. Pythagorean theorem, finding angles and sides. One more example on that, and equilateral triangles and how to solve problems related to it. So starting off with finding unknown angles. So we repeated this multiple times in the lesson. By the way, just a quick disclaimer. This video is not enough. You need to study from the PowerPoint and book pages. Make sure you solve as many questions as possible. Reach out for your teacher for help. And just use this video as a guide. Don't use the ideas in the video as they are the only ideas related to this lesson. They're just the basic ideas you need to learn, and then you have to build your knowledge using the PowerPoint and the book pages questions. Okay, so in isosceles triangles, how do you know it's isosceles? Because you have one side, that's a side, equal to the other side. By the way, I'm not gonna explain the basics of the lesson. This were supposed to be explained in the lesson in your class. I will go directly with the idea of each idea of the lesson. Okay, so isosceles triangle is a triangle with two sides equal to each other. QR, that's a side, equal to, from Q to R, equal to QP. That's the other side. Since they are equal to each other, how did I know? They did not give me a measurement. They gave me a mark because there is one mark. On the different side, the two angles in the different side, we call it the base. The two angles in the base are supposed to be equal. So that's a very helpful information, because now I know that angle QPR, from Q to P to R, which is basically P, QPR, is the same value as angle QRP, this one. So they are the same value. If that one is 51, this is supposed to be also 51. Okay, I found one missing angle. Now to find the last missing angle, this is supposed to be a different angle. Only the angles at the base, they're supposed to be the same. Okay, the last angle that is left is supposed to be different. The last angle, in this case angle PQR, is basically, since it's missing angle, it's not equal to any of these, we can use the 180 rule. Okay, so to find unknown measure, we have to use 180 rule. If you remember, we took last semester, all angles in a triangle must be 180. So 51 plus 51 plus some angle are supposed to be 180. To find that angle, you're supposed to do the following: 180, which is the sum, minus from it the 51 and the other 51, which is basically 102. So minus from it these two angles, 102. If you check out the answer, you're gonna get 78, and that's the measure of the missing angle. Okay, 78 degrees. So always the last angle missing supposed to be different, and the two angles at the base supposed to be equal. Okay, it's equal to angle QRP. They gave it to me already as 51. If you want to double check your work, make sure that you found the angles correctly. After you find all answers, add them up again on your calculator. You're supposed to get again 180 as a sum. Okay, now that's the case when they give you one of the equal angles. Now what will you do if they gave you the different angle? That's the different angle. These are the two equal angles. How did I know that these are the two equal angles? Because of the two equal sides. Usually they are on the base of the third different side, or we can see it as it's under them, or we can see them as these are an eyebrow, these are eyes, and that's a face. However you want to think about it, you can think about it. Just make sure that the two equal angles are exactly under the marks. Okay? Anyways, if they gave you the different side, make sure that you are aware of different angles, sorry. Make sure that you are aware of what they gave you already, okay? If they gave you the different angle in degrees, of course, that's an angle because it's written inside and it's in degrees, okay? Again, I said I'm not gonna go into details. How can I find these two missing angles? They are supposed to be equal to each other. Now, they are not supposed to be equal to 68 because 68 is the different angle. In this case, I can go ahead and say that these two angles are basically supposed to be, I can use the 180 rule. I can say that 180, remove this angle from it, remove the 68, you will get an answer of 112. Now the 112 is not the value of each one, it's the value of both. Both of them are 112. Now to find each, just split it by 2. So divide by 2. It's 56 degrees. That's it. Okay? So if they gave you different angles, you can use the 180 rule, but you need to divide by 2 because you have 2 missing angles. Okay? If they gave you one of the equal angles, they gave you this angle which is equal to the other one. You can find the other one and then use 180 rule and subtract the 2 angles from it. Subtract 51 and 51. Of course, degrees. Don't forget degrees. Okay? The answer will be the answer of the different angle. It's very easy. It's very straightforward. Basic. Okay? So, the 2 angles we said they are 56 degrees. 56 degrees. So, angle TSU, which is in S, is 56 degrees, and angle TUS, which is angle U, is also 56 degrees. And they gave me angle STU, which is, they already gave it to me, 68. If you want to double check your work, add them up again. Add all of these angles, this one, and this one. You're supposed to get a sum of 180 rule. Sum of 180 degrees. You can add them up and check. Always check your work. Finally, we're done with the first idea. Let's move forward to the second idea. What if they gave me also angles but equations were given? Okay, so in this case we will also use the same steps, but we will be careful that they gave me equations. Now I prefer always if they gave you a triangle where the 2 equal sides are not on top, just make sure to rotate your paper so you can see them like this. Okay, so always make sure that you can see them clearly like this so that you can locate clearly where are the 2 equal angles. Since these are the 2 equal sides, these are the 2 equal angles. That's the smiley face. Okay, they look even. Anyways, since they are equal, I can write an equation. I can say that 56 is equal to this equation. So I can say that 5y, the angle on the left, minus 19. We said that these are the angles at the base which are equal. So they are equal to each other. Solve the equation. So first step is you need to add 19 on both sides. Okay. It's gonna be 75 and here 5y, then divide by 5 both sides. Y equals 15 degrees. 15 is the value of y only. It's not the value of the whole angle, it's only y. If you go to the equation and substitute y by 15, the equation is what? 5y minus 19. Instead of y, put 15. It's supposed to give you same as 56. It should be 56. So if you check 5 times, if you do this solve this quickly, you will get also 56. That's it. Okay, so it should be 56. Now how can I find the last angle? Can you see here, this is the different angle. How can I find the different angle? I have these two angles are 56. You can use 180 rule. 180 minus 56 minus 56, which equal to 68 degrees. So the last missing angle is 68 degrees. So let's list down all the angles. Angle MKL, which is angle K, is 68. Angle KML, which is M, is 56. And angle KLM, which is angle L, is also 56. If you want to check if your answers are correct, you have to add all of these up, and you're supposed to get 180 degrees. Okay, now let's move forward to the other idea. Here, same thing, these two equations, these two are the equal angles. Okay, this angle is supposed to equal to this angle, as we said, because this side is equal to this side, right? Now the different thing here, they are both expressions, or they both have variables, so it's okay, we can still find the equation. Again, we can still find the value of x. You have to write an equation. You have to say that this angle, the first one, negative 4x plus 9, is equal to 8x minus 3. Now how to do that? You need to first of all take the 8x to the other side. It's going to be negative. Now you have here negative 3 equals to these two together are going to be negative 12x. Now you need to cancel the 9 by minusing 9 both sides. Now you have negative 12 equals to negative 12x. Divide by negative 12 both sides. X equals positive 12 divided by 12 is 1. That's the value of x. Again, does it mean that the angle is 1? No, only x is 1. Only. How to find each angle? You have to substitute and do the whole thing again. So I'll do it very quickly here. I'll try to find a space. Okay, so this one, this angle, this is the measure of this angle. Okay, so how can I find it? It's gonna be negative 4. Instead of x, replace it with 1, because I found x as 1, plus 9. It's gonna be negative 4 plus 9, which is basically 5 degrees. So this angle is 5. Let's call it A, B, C. Angle BAC, which is at A, equals 5 degrees. I found the first angle. The second angle is supposed to also be 5 degrees. Let's see if that's true. So we're going to do the same thing. This is the value of this angle. Okay, so take it, instead of x, substitute it by 1, because we found it as 1. Yeah, 8 minus 3, which is going to be also 5 degrees. The measure of angle BCA is 5 degrees. Now since this one is 5 degrees and this one is 5 degrees, the last one, how can I find it? That's the different angle. How can I find the different angle? Again, using the 180 rule. 180 minus the two angles is gonna be 170. So the last angle is 170, which is ABC. Angle ABC at B is 170 degrees. Don't forget the degrees. Always, if you are confused about your answers, add up all of the angles and check, are they 180 or not? That's so messy. Anyways, moving forward to the next idea. Okay, so we're done with the second idea. Now we are working with the third idea, which is finding a non-side measure using an equation. Suppose they did not give you angles, they gave you sides. Because in sides, we don't have 180 rule. There is no more 180 rule at all. 180 rule are for angles, which is the values inside the triangles. Here you have the 180 rule. But once they give you sides, there is no more 180 rule. Okay? So once they give you side, you have to use like any way to try to find the sides. Okay? Now always make sure you rotate your triangle or your paper or whatsoever in a way that you can see the two equal angles at the base. Okay, I always prefer to do that with my students just to make sure that they are not confused. These are the two equal angles. Now they told you the equal angles. How can I find where are the two equal sides? The two equal sides are the eyebrow, which is basically this side and this side. Draw your smiley face. Now we have this is the value of this side, and this is the value of this side. Since the two sides BC and AC are equal because it's an isosceles triangle, then I can write an equation, this equal that. Always make sure to clearly identify where are the equal angles, where are the equal sides. Diamond, if you make a mistake here, all your work is gonna be wrong. Make sure that you make sure that you correctly identify the equal sides or equal angles. Okay, so in this case 3x plus 4 equals to 10. Solve your equation to find x. Minus 4 from both sides. Now you have it as 3x equals 10 minus 4 is 6. Then divide by 3 both sides. This is supposed to be green. X equals 2. That's the value of x, that's not the value of the side. How to find the side? BC is 10, they gave it to me. We don't know what's in the unit, so I write it as unit. It's not a degree. Sides are not degrees. They are units or centimeter or millimeter whatsoever. AC is what? 3x plus 4, which is this side. How can I find it? Now, x is 2. That does not mean it's equal to 2. You have to substitute 3 times 2 plus 4, which equal to 6 plus 4, which is 10. And it should be 10 because the other equal side is 10. They should be equal. Okay? So I found the two sides. How can I find the last side? Of course, not using 180 rule. In this case, they gave you an equation to find it. 180 rule does not work here. Okay? It works only with angles. Now the side AB, always sides are two letters. From A to B, you can make a side, which is a line. AB is, they gave it to me as x plus 3. Again, use the same value of x, which is 2. Is it supposed to be equal to these two sides? Of course not. It should be different. Okay? 2 plus 3 is 5. And that's the value of A, B. It's 5 units. Don't forget that it's units because they did not give you if it's centimeter or not. We don't know. That's it. It's very easy. Very simple. Now let's do this problem here. Same thing here. Thank God they gave me the two angles are already at the base. First thing, you have to identify where are the equal angles and the equal sides. They already gave me that this angle, ABC, which is at B, is equal to this angle at C. Okay? So where are the two equal sides? They're basically the eyebrow, this side and this side. So AC is equal to AB. These are the two equal sides, okay? And that should be is the different side. Okay? Let's start by writing the equation. As we said that this is supposed to be equal to this. So writing our equation down, 8x plus minus 1 equals to 4x plus 5. If you identify correctly where are the equal angles and sides, you can correctly write down the equation. And that's the first step of doing the solving the question correctly. So move 4 there by subtracting 4x. Now you have it as 8x minus 4x is 4x minus 1 equals to 5, and then you need to add 1 both sides. Sorry. Now you have 4x equals to 6, and lastly you have to divide by 4. So x equals, I think, 1.5. Okay, so x equals 1.5, and that's the value of x only. That's not the value of the side. How can I find the side? You will go to every side, and instead of x, substitute it by 1.5. Okay, so let's evaluate this. 4 times 1.5 is going to be 6, plus 5 is 11 units. That's the value of AC, the side AC. Okay, here how can I find this side AB? Instead of x, substituted by 1.5, sorry. So 8 times 1.5 it's basically 12 minus 1 is 11 units. That's the value of A, B side. And as you saw, they are equal. They should be equal. Okay? The last side shouldn't be 11, it should be something else. So let's see. 2x plus 11 is basically 2 times 1.5, as we said x is 1.5, plus 11, which equal to 3 plus 11, which is 14 units. That's the value of BC side, and it is different. That's it. We're done with the third idea. Let's move to our favorite, fourth idea, finding angles and side using Pythagorean theorem. So as I said, always I prefer to rotate the shape in a way that the two equal sides are shown on top. So can you see here? These are the two equal sides, okay? And they are on top. That's my smiley face. These are the two equal angles, this one and this one. So I have here an isosceles triangle, two equal sides, two equal angles, but it's split in half. That's a bisector. Anyways, they want us to find angles. How did I know they are angles? Because there are 3 letters and there's this written. This sign means angles, and the line on top of 2 letters is the line that shows that they are sides. Okay, so they want me to find angles and sides. To find them, I prefer always to take my shape, okay, and once I want to find angles, I prefer to hide the sides, hide them, use something to color them down, not to show them. So in this case, this is an angle. Why? Because it has degrees, so keep it, because I'm gonna work with angles. This is a side, it's centimeter, of course it's a side, so hide it. That's another side. Make sure you hide the sides once you want to work with angles, so you won't get confused. Okay, only keep the angles. How do I know it's an angle? Once you have this sign, degree. Okay, so let's see, how can I find all other angles? They said they want you to find CAB. So from C to A to B, which is basically angle A. Okay, as we saw, this is an isosceles triangle, so angle A is equal to C. If this is 71, this is 71. So CAB, which is A, is also 71 degrees. Done. Next, they want you to find angle ABD. So as you can see here, A to B to D, not the whole B, angle B, but on the left, so this part only. How can I find it? Now since this is 71, this one I don't know what is it, and this one is 90 degrees because it's a square. They gave it to me as a square. Always if you have an angle and they put for you this sign, it's 90 degrees. Okay, so how can I find the last one? I can use the 180 rule. 180 minus 71 minus 90 degrees. If you will check, you will get it as 19 degrees. So this angle 19 degrees. Okay, I mean this one. Okay, so if this one is 19 degrees, let me erase so we can see stuff a bit clearly. Okay, if this one is 19 degrees, let's see the other question. DBC, so they want the angle B, but make sure to read it properly. D to B to C, so they want angle B but on the right. So this part, what is it? It's equal to the other part, 19 as well, because they put the same mark. Okay, so it's the same, 19 degrees. Done. ABC, they want, let me erase this one. They want the angle ABC. They want the whole B, all of it, not the left side, not the right side, from A to B to C. So they want the whole thing, all of it. How can I find the whole thing? It's basically 19 plus 19, right side and left side, which is 38, I think. 38. That's it. So we found all angles. Once you're done with angles, please erase all angles, or draw your triangle again, and make sure to show the sides. So hide the angles now. Halas, no more angles, so you won't get confused. Now I only have sides. This side, B to D, they gave it to me as 12 centimeter, and this side they gave it to me as 3 centimeters. Okay, they are asking about side AB. They want this side. 1 second. From A to B. How can I find this? How can I find this? This looks like a triangle, a right triangle that I can use with it Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so always to find a missing side, you don't have equations and it's a right angle, there's a right angle with that triangle, you can use Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so Pythagorean theorem works with right angled triangles. So they gave me this as 12, this as 3. How can I find the last side? We use a square plus b square equals c square. That's the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, first step into Pythagorean theorem, you have to correctly identify where is A, where is B, where is C. Always start off with C. C is the longest side, and it's the side opposite to the corner 90 degrees. Okay, so this is the corner 90 degrees. It's not this side, it's touching it. Also not this side, it's touching it. It's the side opposite to it. So in this case here, this side. Okay, that's the C, and that's the unknown side. We don't look at the C letter, this one, no. We're following the small c, small a, small b rule. Okay, Pythagorean theorem. That's C. It's unknown. Since it's unknown, just leave it as it is. Okay, now A and B are the two other sides. It doesn't matter which one is A, which one is B, doesn't really matter. You can just name this one A, this one B, or opposite, doesn't matter. So 3 square is A plus B square, it's basically 12 square. Make sure to square them up. Square them, that doesn't mean you have to do 3 times 2, no. It's 3 times 3. You multiply the number by itself. That's 9 plus 12 times 12 is 144 equals c square. Keep the c square as an unknown. Okay, now combine these, it's gonna be 153 equals c square. And to remove the square, that's not 2c, that's c squared. To remove a power, you have to use square root. Okay, so to move power of 2, you have to use square root. So use square root for both sides. You will have c alone equals 2. Find this with your calculator. So 1 second. Square root of 153, sorry, is basically 12. Write the first decimal point is enough. 336, maybe the second decimal point, that's it. The unit is centimeters, and I found the measure of the side C, which is called A to B. What is it? I found it as 12.3 centimeters. Okay, so the side AB is 12.3 centimeters. That's it. Now they said they want you to find side they want you to find side, sorry, 1 second. They want you to find side CB. CB is basically this side. What is it? It's equal to that side. They are equal to each other. If this one is 12.3, the other one is also 12.3 centimeters. So that's easy. Now DC is here, from D to C, this part only. What is it? It's the same as 3 centimeter. They are equal. As I said, this line cut the triangle into 2 equal parts. So these must be equal. So this is also 3 centimeter. And then they said find for me AC. AC is the whole thing. 3 plus 3, which is 6 centimeters. And that's it. So in this example, we only were doing work to find a missing side, and the rest of the sides are easy. And we had to work to find this missing angle, which was 19, and the rest of the angles were easy. Okay. One more example on Pythagorean theorem. I feel like that's more than enough. Let's take this example, but I'll do it in a faster faster than before. So just so we can see the numbers clearly, that's a 6, that's a 4, and that's 31 degrees. Okay, so as I said, once you are gonna work with angles, okay, hide all the sides. Make sure to properly hide the sides so you won't get confused. Keep the ones with degrees, they are the angles, keep them. So this is the angle 31, and since it's an isosceles triangle, identify the other equal angle. It's here. Make sure you from the beginning identify the equal sides and the equal angles. Okay, so they said find PRS. What is PRS? From P to R to S. So they want this angle. It's basically, as we said, they are equal angles. It's also 31 degrees. Okay, then they said find PSQ. PSQ, they want this one. How can I find this one? As I said, this one must be 90 degrees. Okay, to find the last angle, you need to use 180 rule. So 180 minus the 90 degrees minus this angle minus this angle, because I have 3 angles. So to find the missing angle, you have to do 180 minus the 90 minus the 31. You're gonna get it as 59 degrees. So that's 59 degrees. Okay. Fine. Now they said they want you to find QSR. QSR, which is basically this angle. Okay. As we said, they are equal to each other. This angle is equal to this, so it's also 59 degrees. Lastly, they said find PSR. PSR, make sure you read the letters very carefully. PSR is the whole angle at S, everything. So it's 59 plus 59, both of them. 59 plus 59, which equal to 118 degrees. That's it. We're done with angles, so erase all the angles. خلاص, and show all the sides. Okay? Make sure you erase the angles. خلاص, no more angles. And show the sides. This is 4 and this is 6. Okay? Yeah. So they want the side SQ. Where is the side SQ? SQ is this side. حلو. So to find this side, as you can see, this side is 6, this side is 4, and here we have a right angle. So I can use Pythagorean theorem. If you remember, if you have a right triangle, whether it's this way, or maybe this way, anyways, since you have a right angle, and you can use Pythagorean theorem. They told you that this is 4, this is 6. How can I find this one? We can use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You can only use Pythagorean theorem when you have a right angle. Okay? Again, as we said before, first step to solve this correctly, you have to identify what is C, what is A, and what is B. Okay? C is, as I said, look at the right angle, it's opposite to it. This one. That's the C. 6 squared equals. A and B are the other side, doesn't matter which one is A, which one is B. I'll name this one as A, this one as B. It doesn't matter if you switch, عادي. Okay? So, A, as I said, it's 4, but you have to square it. Plus B is unknown, so I keep it as B squared. Okay? So now start solving it. 4 squared is 16, plus B squared, I don't know, just keep it as it is, equals 6 squared is 36. Now to solve this, you have to minus 16 both sides. Okay? So B squared alone equals to, if you subtract this, you're going to get it as 20. To find B alone, you have to remove the square. So use square root. Use square root, both sides, of course. B alone equals square root of 20. If you do it on your calculator, you will get it as 4.47 units, since there is no unit written, so write it as units. And that's the value of this side, which is this one. SQ is what? It's 4.47 units. Okay, so it's 4.47. Now PS is basically this side, this one. As we said before, they are equal to each other, this and this, so it's going to be 6 as well. PQ, this side, as we said also, these two sides are equal to each other, it's basically also 4. PR is the whole thing. PR, it's 8, which is 4 plus 4. That's so easy. So we're done finally with Pythagorean theorem. Let's move to equilateral triangles. So the thing is, once you see equilateral triangles, which is basically a triangle that have 3 equal sides, 3 sides are equal, so all the angles are also equal, and each one must be 60 degrees, each angle, not side angle. Diamond, always. Okay? So in this example, they said, given the angle PSR, this angle, they gave it to you as what? The whole angle, huh? They gave it to you as 134 degrees. Okay? What is the measure of SQR? SQR. So this one, they want this one. Now, once you see equilateral triangles, a triangle with 3 equal sides, directly, these are 3 equal sides. Directly, without thinking, فورا, directly write all of the angles as 60, 60, and this one is 60. Okay? Since this angle is 60, and the whole thing is 134. The whole thing is 134. So this part only, how can I find it? It's supposed to be 134, the whole thing, which is the total everything, minus the blue part, 60. How did I know it's 60? Because it's an equilateral triangle, which equal to 74 degrees. So this part, the green part, is 74. Let's clean up a bit home. So as we said, this part is 74. How can I double check? Add them up together. They should give you the angle that they mentioned. Okay. Now, did you see the isosceles triangle? So these two sides are equal. So in our green triangle, we have two equal sides. Therefore, we have two equal angles. So this angle is also 74, right? Now, the last missing angle they asked about, this one, is the different angle. How can I find it? We can use here 180 rule. 180 are basically all angles at Q, S, and R. So we're going to say 180 minus angles at Q and S, which are 74 and 74. You're going to get it as 32 degrees. How can I check my work is correct? Add up all of these, they should be 180, and add up all of these, they are 180. Okay? Make sure that these together are 134. Is it always 134? No, they mentioned it out as 134. So let's list down all the angles. Angle QPS is 60. Angle PQS, so this part is also QPS. No, I mean PQS, sorry. So angle PQS, this part only, is also 60. And then angle QSP is also 60. Okay? Now then, what do we have? What else do we have? We have angle SRQ, which is angle R. Angle SRQ is 74. We also have, I'm listing down all the angles to make sure clearly you are able to identify which one is what. RSQ, angle RSQ is basically also 74. Then we have angle SQR is basically what they asked about. SQR is 32, and they asked about SQR. That's what they asked about. Done. That's it. So it's not hard. It's just you have to make sure that all of the angles in a triangle are 180, and equilateral triangle are angles are each 60s. So here we have another example. They want us to find all angles. As we said, once you see equilateral triangle, فوراً, this is a triangle that all the sides are equal. So all the angles are equal and they must be 60s. Okay? Now, did you see the straight line here? If you have a straight line, then you have supplementary angles. So these two angles must add up to 180. If you remember, once you have a straight line, all the angles on the straight line are 180. Okay? If this part is 60, the other part will be what? You're going to do 180 minus the 60, which will be 120, I think. Yeah, it is 120 degrees. So this part only is 120 degrees. Now, thank God we found one more angle. We have two angles to go. Okay? So this triangle is an isosceles triangle. We have two equal sides. So where are the two equal angles? This angle and this angle. Here you have the smiley face. Okay? So these are the two equal angles. They gave you the different side. If you remember, if they gave you the different side, none of them is equal to it. So what you will do is you're going to do 180, which is all angles in the purple triangle, orange triangle, sorry, 180 minus the 120 minus the different side, you will get an answer of 60. Now the 60 is not the measure of each, it's the measure of both of them. Okay? How can I find each? You need to divide by 2 because I have 2 missing angles. So it's going to be 30 degrees each. Each one will be 30 degrees. How can I check my work? Add up all the values again. 120 plus 30 plus 30. Is it a 180? Yes, they are 180 for a proper triangle. Double check the other side. 60 plus 60 plus 60. Of course, they are together 180. Okay? That's it. And make sure that this is a straight line. So the two angles on the straight line must be 180. 120 plus 60. Is it 180? They are 180. That's it. Let's list down all the angles that we found. That's a lot of coloring. So we said that this is 30 and this is 120. Okay? Yeah. Let's go ahead and list down all the angles. So angle MNP. Did you see they did not give us anything? Still we managed to find all. MNP is 60. I'm not gonna highlight, I will go directly quickly. So the other angle MPN is also 60, and the angle NMP, please make sure to trace it out correctly. NMP is basically also 60. We're done with the blue triangle. Moving forward to the other triangle, we have angle PNO. PNO is 120. Angle PON is 30, and angle NPO is also 30 degrees. That's it. Thank you. We listed down all the triangles. We're done with this lesson finally. Make sure to study from the book pages. 1 second. So study from the book pages and the PowerPoint. So this video is not enough. Sorry. That's it. Thank you.